And that's round one of the Joe Pine Show for today. Round two coming up at 11:45. Abolition of a personal income tax, the subject of Corinne Griffith, former screen star, now a successful author, lecturer, and businesswoman. Miss Griffith often taxes the patience of her host, Joe Pine, when she argues that the government is really a business, which is wasting money in side ventures. That's round two of the Joe Pine Show this morning at 11:45. The KIMA time now 4 minutes before 9.
From KIMA Radio, here's what's happening.
Yakima is one of 5 American cities that will receive a Vietnamese student under an exchange program set into action by an Air Force lieutenant from Michigan. Lieutenant Dwayne Hausch has been teaching English 5 nights a week since last May to Vietnamese high school students in Saigon. Hausch says he is surprised by the determination of his pupils. He said one girl finished an English calculus test in 1 month. Hanford labor talks today are expected to center on proposals made over the weekend by ISOCHEM and Douglas United Nuclear. Although both firms must renew a contract with the Hanford Atomic Metal Trades Council, neither has been struck under provisions of the old agreement. The strike is continuing, however, against Battelle Northwest and Federal Support Services. There was no indication over the weekend that settlement is near in that dispute. The U.S. Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara is on a hiking trip somewhere in the Pacific Northwest today. McNamara arrived in Portland Saturday. He told reporters he did not want to reveal where he would be because he wanted privacy. McNamara is accompanied by his 22-year-old daughter Kathy and his 16-year-old son Craig. Leaders of the State Young Republican Federation have ordered a hearing that could lead to the revocation of a charter held by the South Snohomish Country Club. At a weekend meeting in Seattle, the Federation's State Executive Board criticized the club for inviting a John Birch Society coordinator to appear at a meeting last June. The board said the Republican Party neither needs nor wants so-called Birch Society propaganda to further its efforts toward good government. The hearing will be held in about a month. An industry spokesman says an increase in driver's license fees could provide extra state funds needed to aid in local air pollution control work. The suggestion was offered by William Hammond, program director for the Association of Washington Industries, when he testified at a legislative hearing in Seattle over the weekend. Hammond said the AWI goes along with legislation that would provide tax exemptions to companies for installation of pollution control devices. The 2-day hearing was conducted by the Committee on Commerce, Industry, Trades, and Professions. Chairman Robert Grieve of Seattle says that additional hearings will be held soon. Pan American World Airways ordered 10 more Boeing 707-320B long-range intercontinental jetliners today at a cost of $81 million. Pan American Board Chairman Juan Tripp says the new planes will be delivered between July of next year and January 1968. 7 of them may be changed to cargo rather than passenger planes if the airline wishes. The announcement of the purchase was made in New York. Arraignment is scheduled this morning for a young soldier who is being held in connection with the shooting death of 21-year-old James Cochran, a Fort Lewis soldier from Ohio. Cochran's body was found behind Point Defiance Park Zoo Saturday. He had been shot 5 times. Police said the suspect turned himself in shortly after the shooting. The 53-year-old Portland man, Bernard Taylor, has been booked in jail on a charge of first-degree murder. He is accused of the strangulation death of his wife, 55-year-old Adeline, in their North Portland home. 2 Seattle grocery stores were robbed in less than an hour yesterday, apparently by the same man. Proprietors of the 62nd Street Grocery and Volunteer Park Grocery said that they were held up by a man who wielded a knife. The loot totaled about $85. And the body of a 25-year-old Medford woman, Mrs. Carolyn Hickey, was found yesterday on a county road some 2 miles south of Coos Bay, Oregon. Sheriff Charles Strawn says that she may have been murdered. Strawn said it appeared that the woman had been severely beaten and then deliberately run over by a car. Mrs. Hickey's car was found abandoned on the road about 3 miles west of where the body was discovered. She was in the Coos Bay area visiting relatives. That's the news. Ed Howell reporting. This is KIMA Yakima. 9 a.m. the time for news from NBC.
This is NBC News. Congress cheers possible end of airstrike.
Yeah, it's kind of a deceptive thing when it gets started, but once they get into it, the Glenn Miller Orchestra, Buddy DeFranco conducting the old Miller Group, and there's a swinging version of the Third Man theme. There's still plenty of time for that camping trip or even that vacation trip this season, so why don't you fix up those minor or major repairs in your camper or trailer by taking it to the Competent Repair Service at Burnt's, where they include complete aluminum skin repair. Burnt's also carries a complete line of factory-approved parts and accessories. Fix up that truck, camper, or trailer now for your trip or outing. Stop in at Bird's Trailer Sales, 2122 South 1st Street. 17 before 6, the KIMA time for a Thursday AM. Sleepyhead Ed Howell here. Here's a guy that's saving on postage a bit. Don't know why. Mamma mia! Why you save so much money, Frank?
Right down and write myself a letter.
There's the swinging guy Frank Sinatra, backed very ably by Count Basie and his orchestra. That's how moving concerned. Just about an hour from now here on Radio KIMA, Mr. Tom Hunt will be with us with late local and regional news, and Tom's having good luck this morning getting his eyes open, he said. What happened? He stumbled and fell in the fish pond on the way out to the car. Darigold is first with Central Washington families. First in sales and first in quality. The reason for this is simple. Darigold has always dared to be first with progress. And now, a brand new milk carton design from Darigold to add eye appeal to the taste appeal for which Darigold is known. Darigold is used to being number one. How about you? Looking for the best possible freshness and nutrition for your family? Then reach for the brand new milk carton from Darigold. The bright new face for the great new taste. Another first from Darigold. Right, Tom, just say one thing. There was a guy that was able to walk across water, but that was a long time ago.
Here's a KIMA Sports Report.
Good news for Yakima Braves fans. The Braves scored 14 runs on 12 hits last night, defeated Eugene 14-8. Another Northwest League action, Tri-City down Lewiston 2-1. As far as things went in the majors, here's the way they scored. In the National League, Cincinnati Reds over the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-1. Atlanta Braves took the Houston Astros last night. Chicago Cubs down the Philadelphia Phillies 5-3. Took them 10 innings to do it. New York Mets over the Pittsburgh Pirates 8-7 last evening. And yesterday afternoon, San Francisco Giants took the St. Louis Cardinals 4-3. In the American League, Chicago White Sox took both halves of their doubleheader with the Kansas City Athletics 4-2 the first game, 5-1 the second game. It was a twilight type thing. Detroit Tigers over the New York Yankees 4-2 last night. Also under the lights, Minnesota Twins 5, California Angels 3, Cleveland Indians over the Washington Senators 5-3. Baltimore Orioles took the Boston Red Sox 8-4 in action yesterday afternoon. Pacific Coast League results: Denver over Indianapolis 5-1, Phoenix taking Oklahoma 4-3, Tacoma down Seattle 4-2, San Diego defeating Tulsa 5-3, and Portland 8, Vancouver 7. The latest off the KIMA Sport Desk.
A little more attention paid to the car will make it last longer. Run! Bob and Stan Shell Service, 301 North 1st Street, Glencourt 38126, right across from Sambo's.
New one by Bobby Norris. She says the world is a wheel, so let's roll, gal.
La 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 la, la 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 la.
Bobby Norris is the hub of activity this Thursday morning. Radio KIMA Yakima, Sleepyhead Ed Howell, and we're at 9 minutes before 6 a.m. the KIMA time. About 4 minutes from now, we get to roust Joe Garagiola out of the sack. One pleasure of the morning. When it comes to quality, you can't beat RCA, the oldest, most trusted name in electronics. RCA tops them all in presenting the complete picture with UHF outdoor antennas, specially developed to bring you a sharper, clearer picture, even in fringe areas. For the finest viewing in black and white or color, choose a UHF outdoor antenna by RCA. Your RCA representatives for this area include Harry's in Sunnyside and Cummings in Wapato and Lou Bates in Toppenish. Tonight, Cascade Television, KIMA TV Channel 29, along about 7 o'clock time, Marshall Dillon comes your way, and of course at 7:30 in color, part 2 of the dynamic duo, the Cape Crusaders of Batman. St. Ron's Costless Auto Parts has moved to a new location, and in so doing, they have opened Washington's first auto parts supermarket. That's right, supermarket is the only way to describe a store with over 4,000 feet of floor space, jam-packed with literally hundreds of auto parts and accessories. Ron's Cost Less offers to the motoring public the added advantage of volume buying, which makes their prices the pace setter for Central Washington. Stop by Ron's Cost Less. See for yourself what a truly complete auto parts store should look like. That's Ron's Cost Less Auto Parts, 905 South 1st Street in the Goddard Shopping Center. Been playing the other side of this thing. Never have put a needle to the mods version of Autumn Leaves. It'll be that time soon, so let's get a preview.
When autumn leaves start to
The Mods, Autumn Leaves, thank you group. They're a moving bit there. Say the first annual KIMA City Junior Golf Championships are underway, and you'll hear all the action here on Radio KIMA. Follow the first annual KIMA City Golf Championship on Radio KIMA. And say that junior golf tournament brought to you in part by the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, the company that brings you the real summer refreshment, Pepsi-Cola. KIMA time now 5 minutes before 6 a.m. that is. Yeah. Hey, the sun's starting to come up.
All America is discovering new luxury, new comfort, new economy with Toyota Crown, America's new 113 South 3rd Street.
That time of day, let's rouse Joe Garagiola, followed by NBC World News and more music. Hey, Joe, get up, buddy.
NBC Radio brings you the Joe Garagiola Sports Show. Here now is Joe Garagiola. Like a lot of
KIMA time now 5 minutes past 6. Exciting action is yours as Radio KIMA presents the first annual KIMA City Junior Golf Championships underway today, and don't miss a minute of that action this afternoon here. And the Junior Golf Tournament brought to you in part by the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, the company that brings you a real summer refreshment, Pepsi-Cola.
KIMA in Yakima.
Say, gang, it's time to get set for the back-to-school scene. And when you step out to meet the school year, you'll want to look your very best. Right now, Crest Company is offering this back-to-school special. 20% off on all your school clothes to have them cleaned and pressed. Slacks, sweaters, skirts, dresses, jackets, everything. Send them in today. Be assured of receiving Crest Company everyday quality cleaning at a new back-to-school low price. 20% off now at Crest Company, 200 North 1st Street. It's wake-up time. Old sleepyhead Ed Howell with you this Thursday a.m. Let's get out of that sack. Come on now. A little bit of March will do anybody good, it says here. Yeah, Neil Batman Hefty, that Gotham City Municipal Swing Band. They do get up early to practice, but the results are worthwhile.
Hail and hold some
And we're at 10 past 6, the KIMA time. I want to remind all that tonight is the night of the big public retirement party for former Yakima Police Chief Oscar Soderstrom. It will be held this evening at the Chinook Hotel. Now, the event starts at 7:30 tonight with a buffet dinner. The cost, $3.50 per person. And actually, this is your chance and a great opportunity to express your appreciation of the fine job this man did for the Yakima area. Tickets are available at the Yakima Chamber of Commerce office, also at the Yakima Police Department. The party is sponsored by the International Footprinters Association, number 38, the Monday Morning Quarterback Club, and the Yakima Optimists. That's this evening, 7:30 at the Chinook, a big retirement public party for former Police Chief Oscar Soderstrom. I think that you're going to want to go, that's for sure, so make sure that you have your ticket well in advance. Ooh, John Gary had a great show going for him last night. That Tim Conway is a wild man.
There goes a possum sniffing a...
There's the possum song, one Mr. John Gary so early on a Thursday a.m. Happiness is QSS. Quality, service, and savings is featured at all Gull service stations. Now Gull comes to Yakima, and Bill Fate, who many of you formerly traded with in Union Gap, is proud to announce the opening of a brand new Gull station at 2326 South 1st Street. Try Gull. The only difference is the price. Take advantage of QSS, quality, service, and savings. For the ladies, Bill offers quality seamless nylon hose with any gas purchase for only 29 cents a pair. Bill Fate's Gull Station, 2326 South 1st, open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. All major credit cards accepted, including First Bank cards.
KIMA Radio and the garden clubs of the Central District now present as a public service Garden Tip.
And here's a good one. Say, be sure to disbud large flowering kinds of dahlias to get larger blooms and build water basins around plants to hold plenty of water for them, will you? If the leaves are streaky and silvery, spray with malathion to eliminate spider mites.
Keep listening as KIMA Radio presents more gardening tips as a public service.
There we go for the Posey Party this morning. Whoops, 14 after 6, the KIMA time. One more before the weather.